Hi, my name is Jeffery Nishinaka. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm 56 years old. I am a professional artist, and I had shoulder surgery to both shoulders. Actually, it was arthroscopic surgery. I first noticed pain in my shoulder, really like over 20 years ago, almost 25 years ago. I slipped, fell, caught myself with my hand before I hit the floor, and just this bolt of electricity shot through my right shoulder. I thought my shoulder was going to explode. So that was basically the first time I really noticed that I had perhaps some problem with my shoulder. And then more recently, every time I'd go to the gym, hit the bag, lift the weights, I'd have pain in both shoulders. But me, being stubborn, I would just kind of work through the pain. But the real issue for me was that when I worked, I used my shoulders and hands. I do a lot of cutting and gluing and manipulating of paper. So I use a lot of hand and shoulder, movements while I'm working. I noticed that, I constantly have pain while doing this, to the point where I would actually have to stop and just sit there because my shoulders were aching so bad that I couldn't do anything else but just sit there and just kind of let my arms hang by my side. So that's when I realized that, I think I really do have a problem with my shoulders. Being a professional artist for 32 years now, kind of noticed how my body reacts like when I work, the kind of beating it takes, because there's a lot of repetitive motion. And when I do work on large pieces, I use my arms a lot. Actually, at certain points it may not seem like it, but I do strain my muscles when I work. So the problem was that I'd stop working at certain points, and it did hinder the process. And a lot of times I work on deadlines, so there are times when I just can't stop working. I have to even work and not go to sleep. So, I'm used to doing a lot of all-nighters. So thanks to Dr. Nin and what he did to both of my shoulders, I can go through a whole night, actually work like 15, 20 hours with zero pain in both shoulders. And for me, that was an issue. That's a big deal. So I am virtually pain-free in my shoulders, which I never thought it would ever be. Yeah, after surgery, I was pretty much back home within a couple of hours. And I think I was up and about, even eating even just a couple hours after that, after just kind of resting and relaxing a little bit from the shock of having the surgery, which actually was no shock whatsoever. The last thing I remember was going to sleep, and the next thing was waking up and it's like time to go home. So the whole process of the surgery was very smooth, and I have to say that Dr. Nin has a great bedside manner. I mean, he really put me at ease, made me feel very comfortable. But I was really back up on my feet that night. I think I even took a shower that night, so I was pretty much good to go pretty quickly. I'd like to say that Dr. Christopher Nin and his staff are absolutely professional. Well, because of the surgery, I'm able to go back to what I absolutely love doing, which is being a paper sculptor, and above that, being an artist, which is my passion in my life. And Dr. Nin has made something that was actually becoming somewhat unbearable from time to time, something that I can just completely enjoy without any distraction whatsoever from pain in my shoulders.